Hey everyone, Chris here. Thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Darktoylord Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at this Flash action figure from the Justice League movie. This is a Big Figs figure by Jakks Pacific. So much like all the other Big Figs, well not all, but most of the other Big Figs figures, it comes in this like 1/3 open style packaging with most of the toy exposed. So you can actually get a good look at the toy without even having to take them out of the package, but we're still going to take them out. We'll go ahead and spin this guy around so we can take a look at the back of the box. Here we have another image of the Flash, plus you can see this toy features 7 points of articulation. Go ahead, bring him back around to the front. And let's go ahead, we'll remove the action figure from the packaging, take a closer look at the toy itself. So one thing I think I should mention about the actual packaging, so these figures are actually molded with holes in the bottom of their feet. Now one would see those and think, oh my god, these are holes for display stands, but they're not. But they're actually holes for this new packaging where they have these plastic pieces here on the bottom that screw into the actual action figure. So you need to pop this open and then just unscrew it essentially from the bottom of the toy's foot. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a quick look at the actual height of this figure. I've got my tape measure here. Now, your view is going to be skewed because of the angle of the camera, so you just have to trust me here. This figure is 18 inches tall, which is cool because we already did the Tactical Suit Batman. We saw he comes in at 19 inches tall, so the fact that the Flash is kind of like a kid, it kind of suits him that he is in fact smaller than Batman. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. His head can spin side to side, shoulders up and down, both wrists can swivel around, and then both legs up and down at the hips. The same kind of articulation that we see with most of the other figures in these lines. So one thing I do want to mention is, first off, I wasn't quite sure I was going to like this character. There was something about the concept art I saw of him in his suit, because any Flash that I've seen throughout the years, he just had this red costume, this red outfit, and for the Justice League movie where it felt like they were trying to do everything to the extreme. The Flash didn't have a suit or a jumpsuit or a costume. He had a like battle armor, which I did not expect to see on the Flash. That being said, it works for me. I just like the way that they put it together, and it really kind of, I don't know, it just looks good. So I like the fact that they actually did do the battle armor, if you will. One thing that I do question about it though is if you look at the figure real close, there's like all these like cross-hatching, these lines going back and forth, which I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be, what it signifies. Is it supposed to be like straps? I'm not sure. Even on the back, all these lines going back and forth, I'm not sure what it is. So in regards to the armor, awesome sculpt on it. Besides those lines, which I don't know what they do, but I mean, they did an awesome job on the sculpt. The color is the right hue of red. You didn't want it to be too bright red where it would look unrealistic in the movie, so they dulled it down, darkened it up a little bit, and it's a good shade of red. It looks real nice. The gold is just enough to help make certain features pop where they need to, but not too much to be gaudy. One thing I do question, and maybe just because he's always running, just the hand sculpt. Now he has the hand flat and open like this. It just looks weird because he's just standing when you have him on display, so he's not running. So I question why sculpt the hands in that manner, because it looks a little weird when he's just hanging around. Alright, so here's a quick close-up of the head. And they actually did an awesome sculpt on the head. He does look like Ezra Miller. So, you know, kudos to them on the accuracy, on capturing the character in the actor's essence there. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and do like a 360 on the toy here, just so you can take a look at it. And again, the amount of detail here with all this armor right here did a great job. And you kind of have like the red there that I mentioned earlier, more of a darker red here and what would be the ab section. Then you have your gold. So again, good choices when it came to the colors to make certain aspects of the armor pop where it needs to pop. And just all the detail that went into it, all this little panel work here for all the different plates of armor, even here in the back of his head. It's, yeah, just an extreme amount of detail went in everywhere. So there you have it, Justice League Flash Big Figs by Jakks Pacific. I really do like this figure, even if you didn't like the movie, which I love, by the way. Hate me if you want to. I really enjoyed the movie. I like this toy, so I do recommend picking it up. Even if you don't didn't like the movie, it is a cool version of the Flash. So yeah, if you have any questions in particular, please let me know. And as always, I thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to comment, like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you feel so inclined. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.